Hello, everyone. Today, we're starting a fun project where you'll learn how to create your very own scrolling game in Scratch, inspired by the Chrome Dinosaur game that you might have seen when there's no internet connection. The offline Dinosaur game, also known as the Chrome Dino game, was first introduced by the Google Chrome team in September 2014. The team wanted to create something lighthearted that would make the offline experience less frustrating. The game was inspired by the idea of going back to the prehistoric age, when there was no internet. The dinosaur, a T-Rex, runs endlessly through a desert landscape, avoiding cacti and, at higher levels, pterosaur. As players reach higher scores, the game gets progressively faster. At certain points, it also switches to night mode, where the background turns dark, and the dinosaur has to continue jumping in a nighttime setting. The score increments by 10 every second, which is a tribute to the speed limit in the prehistoric time setting. They imagine the dinosaur is running at a speed of 600 pixels per second, and there are many interesting Easter eggs waiting for you to find. This type of game, called in side-scrolling games, has a character that moves horizontally across the screen, usually from left to right, avoiding obstacles. Our main character will be a dinosaur, and you'll be programming it to run, jump, and avoid obstacles, just like in the real game. Here's a 4-step guide to game design for creating a simple scrolling dinosaur game in Scratch. Step 1. Scrolling background. Duplicate the background. Create 2 identical background images to create a seamless scrolling effect. Scrolling effect. Move the backgrounds from right to left to simulate movement. Loop the backgrounds. Continuously cycle the backgrounds so that the scene appears endless. In the code area for each background sprite, add a when green flag clicked block and then a forever loop. Inside this loop, use the change x by block with a negative number, like -5, to make the backgrounds move to the left. Use an if block to check when the background's x position is too far left, and then reset it to the right side. Please use these blocks and arrange them to finish the step 1. Step 2. Character animation. Character costumes. Design the main character, a dinosaur, adding different costumes for when it runs or jumps and when it collides with obstacles. Create a jump action. Add a jumping action to allow the character to avoid obstacles. Here are the code blocks you can use, using when green flag clicked and forever blocks for continuous movement. Introduce the when space key pressed block to make the dinosaur jump, and use a repeat until loop to control jump height and gravity. Please arrange them to finish the step 2. Step 3. Obstacles. Create obstacles. Design obstacles like cacti or rocks, even flying animals. Set movement. Program the obstacles to move across the screen from right to left. Game over condition. Detect when the character hits an obstacle, and set a condition to end the game when there's a collision, using when green flag clicked and forever blocks for obstacles movement. Add an if block that says, if touching dinosaur, then do something. This can stop the game, or you can display a game over message. Please arrange them to finish the step 3. Step 4. Scoring system. Add a score variable. Create a variable to track the player's score. Set up a simple forever loop that adds to the score as time passes. Adjust difficulty. Gradually increase the game's difficulty as the score goes up, such as by increasing the speed of the obstacles. Well done, everyone. You've just built your very own dinosaur game in Scratch. We've covered a lot today, creating animations, adding jumps, designing a scrolling background, coding obstacles, and even adding a scoring system. Finally, don't forget to add background music and sound effects. Next class, back to school, share your games with each other. I can't wait to see your creative game designs. Goodbye.